Hello, everybody. I'm Will.
And I'm Kristin.
This is I'm watching Downton Abbey, Season 2, Episode 1.
I don't know what I want to say about it.
They claim their episode titles.
Where?
Our comments. People are like, on mine, there's episode titles. What are you referencing? I don't know.
Also, this does not have episode titles. Click on episodes.
Yeah, I understand that, but these interfaces aren't.
I don't think they do.
Someone said theirs had episode titles.
I think they said they had names. The character names were on screen.
Oh.
Because we were complaining about that
Amazon
too.
Prime.
Yeah.
Okay, then I misread that.
I'll check Amazon Prime as well.
Or Wikipedia. There's something about a war.
Yeah.
I'll just start using Desperate Housewives.
Let's see. No, episode 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Okay.
No, they don't have names. I think that was about the character.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Season 2, Episode 1, there's something about a war.
Boy, howdy.
Way more warfare than I was anticipating. I was assuming it was going to be happening in the periphery.
Generally...
We opened up in the trenches.
It's because Matthew's there.
Yeah.
That's like, once Matthew's not there anymore, we don't really...
Okay.
Spoiler alert.
He doesn't stay in the war? He
doesn't stay at war.
It's like a 2-year jump, though, they said?
It's 1916 now, and it was 1914 when we left.
I know we play it like kind of fast and loose with the timelines and everything. Okay, yeah, World War I. Matthew is at war. Thomas has made his way to the front lines, and
he's just on the front lines because he's medical.
Yeah. I don't know how we're supposed to approach this, because it's like I understand what the show wants from us. I understand how seriously and noble everybody's being about this. I'm not dying. I'm not going to war. I'm not dying for war.
No, I'm Molesley. I'm like, ooh, actually, I do have a medical condition.
So I didn't hate when the doctor was like, okay, but do something.
Yeah,
I don't hate that. But it's sometimes boyish blonde romantics named William don't belong in warfare.
Try telling him that. Well, those stupid bitches with the white feathers, too, where it's because it works, is the problem, is that, they all get ashamed that they aren't at war already.
You sort of, I got the sense that it was, I don't know, the Granthams are powerful. They're wealthy and powerful. I got the sense that it was sort of agreed or understood that it was they need a certain amount of things. I don't have the words that I want to use. I thought that William was sort of the designated survivor, that he was the one that they chose to stay and help run the house. That was kind of how I was approaching it.
Not really.
And not just he was the last man standing.
He's the only footman.
And I kind of thought the house needed a footman, and so he was the one that was doing it. You still need to run, because it's the Rosie the Riveter.
Well, sure, but the thing is that part of what Ethel and Branson both are talking about, where it's this way of life is ending.
That's true. It's this is a different warfare is.
Yeah. At a certain point, do you actually need or deserve a footman when people are dying? So it's which way are we going to go?
Being who I am, being millennial, we grew up thinking of World War I and World War II as a very sort of specific and inevitable thing where I can imagine living through it is different.
Yeah.
It probably didn't feel quite as fixed in stone
as
it was happening. It probably didn't feel.
Well, it's come on, guys, just do 4 years and then it'll be over. And it's they don't know that.
I get it.
Also, please don't come for me. I don't know how long World War I lasted. I don't want to talk about it.
Well,
at least 2.
I'm actually, I am excited. It's a weird word. I'm excited about learning a little bit more about it through this fictionalized version. But I
will say I did love that Branson had 0 fucks for the white feather girls. He took it and was okay. And
I don't know. I get it, but it's still and it also we're not staring down the barrel of World War I trench warfare, but it's just an uncomfortable conversation to be having right now.
No, we'll all be dead before we know anything has happened.
Sure.
Which honestly, thank my lucky stars for that.
It was like back when the what was it called? The Titanic submarine.
Oh yeah, Ocean Gate.
Ocean Gate, like 2 or 3 years ago, and I was like, if we're being honest.
Yeah, but it's.
I was like, well, that's a spectacular out.
Okay, but my concern there is how long did they know something was wrong before it imploded? I feel like they had. No. I feel like the fear, the like dread, is what gets me.
Yeah, I think the guy was like, that's fine. Yep.
All right. So I did also. We should say that it was Lady Violet who.
We're doing a bad job so far.
So Lady Violet told the doctor that William and Molesley are both like ill,
like unfit,
like 4F essentially for American medical terms, because she knows that both of their fathers couldn't survive if they died. Molesley was, like you said, had enough wherewithal to be like, nope, she's right. I'm sick, can't go. But William is like,
he can't get there fast enough.
I know, it's ridiculous.
So, anyways,
even after Daisy kissed him, which was sweet. I thought it was cute.
Sure. So yes, Matthew is fighting the war, and at some point, I guess because he's like a lieutenant, he gets like leave.
Everybody gets leave.
He met a woman in London, maybe named Lavinia, and they're quickly engaged.
It's been 2 years.
Sure, but I mean, how many vacations? Like, what has he spent? Like 3 weeks with her total? Like,
things.
They did move faster.
You can forgive a lot in wartime.
And so he is on leave, and he's coming back to Downton Abbey where they're doing a fundraiser. They're like concert raising money, stuff like that. And he brings Lavinia, and this is everyone basically finding out. Isabel, his mother, kind of tells them, and he's part of the family. Like, they're noble, they're in on this.
Well, he's still the heir, so it's like they can't just be.
But I thought part of that was because he was meant to marry Mary.
No, it's because he is the only person, the only direct male.
But I thought their like enthusiasm with him being the heir was tied to him marrying Mary.
That's the enthusiasm.
Okay.
But he's still the heir.
So she handles it well enough.
Yeah, I think so.
She puts on a strong face.
Like, she's privately upset about it, but in public she is really, and they make up, and it's nice. And and she gives him her little dog, stuffed little dog.
It's working. Their stuff is working for me.
No, it's great. It's like very like a.
I'm like surprised at how in I am. Yeah. Like, me too. It did take me.
Well, you're not always like a sucker for stuff like this.
There's something about it. Yeah. It's written really well. It's like funny, and the way that it like parses out information. Yeah. Because they do have a tendency to. The characters will be talking about plots before they fully told the audience what's happening.
Sure.
So there's this sort of give and take where you're like, well, wait, what's this? And there's a handful of times where I'm like, do we know this yet? And you're like, no. I'm like, okay. And it's gossipy.
Well, because during our watch along at the beginning of this episode, you were like, well, what's that mean? And well, what's that mean? He goes, should I stop talking over the description of what's happening?
Over the dialogue while they're explaining what's happening?
Probably.
We're all over the place.
Well, so Sybil so she gets a letter that's another boy that she knew died, and
every boy she's ever danced with.
Yeah, that was pretty tough. So she basically wants to be useful, and she talks to Isabel about maybe becoming a nurse. And Isabel's like, yeah, I'll make some inquiries, no problem. But O'Brien overhears. That was amazing, because like Isabel doesn't stop looking at Sybil, and she just goes, what is it, O'Brien? So O'Brien tells Cora, and Sybil still manages to like keep it secret that she's doing this. So she like goes, Isabel's like, you don't know how to do anything though, so like learn how to make a bed and learn how to like cook or make tea or something.
Learn how to fill a kettle.
Well, that sink seemed possessed by the devil. It went like the spigot, and it was like. So she does. She goes to Mrs. Patmore and is like, will you teach me just a couple of basics? I need to be able to do something when I go. And God, Carson can't keep a secret to save his life if something feels improper. So he brings Cora down there and is like, I just don't feel right about it. It's not appropriate. And I thought you should know. And she wants to be a surprise.
Carson's like an 8 out of 10 times I'm on his side.
Yeah.
But those 2 times I'm like, seriously, dude?
Yeah. So
and Cora even kind of chastised him a little bit where she was like, well, when this secret happens, it will remain a secret.
Because Sybil was making a cake for her and it was supposed to be a surprise, but because Carson ruined it, Cora was like, it will still be a surprise. Like, she's just gonna like let it go. So yeah, Sybil is off to nursing school and Branson was like, I straight up love you, girl.
He laid it out.
It was pretty great.
I kind of loved it.
Yeah. I love Branson.
Uh-huh.
He's so hot.
Uh-huh.
I am a Branson and Lady Sybil truther.
He's also a bit of a scoundrel.
Well, and he's Irish, so he's got like big eyes. And I love that that's why he didn't care. I mean, in my mind, that's why he didn't care about the white feather, because he's Irish. And he was like, I'm not gonna die for these fucking Englishmen. Get out of here. So yeah, he was like, well, I'll have to go resign because once they hear about what I just told you, I won't be allowed to stay. And she goes, well, I'm not going to tell them. So, because he was also the second person that was like, things are changing. And
I mean, they are.
Yeah. And like, maybe they'll write you off for a little while, but like, they won't forever. Like, you're still
like, I got big plans with you to inspire me.
Yeah.
She was flattered, which is something that posh people say before they're about to say no.
I love that.
It was really, the writing's really,
it's
really clever, really sharp and fun.
The other new person that we have is Ethel. She is a new lady's maid or maid to take over for Gwen.
Trying my damn patience.
She is immediately really high. trying to have leftover crepe Suzette from...
Oh, I've never had that before. Make sure to save me some. Kicks her feet up onto the table, working on her patchwork. Like, no, she wasn't.
Reading a magazine.
Everyone else was. She's gossiping about Hollywood starlets.
So what I do, this is the type of O'Brien that I'm fine with, because she just keeps playing pranks on her. She's like, her ladyship wants to talk to you about how good of a job you've been doing.
You're doing.
Go up into the drawing room right now. And they're clearly all having after dinner drinks. And Carson is like, get out of here.
He was mortified.
It was so funny.
Because I was like, if anything, this makes O'Brien look worse. And you're like, well, she's the one that interrupted like their after dinner. So it's like, it's a faux pas for her. And I was like, I don't know. Carson was the most embarrassed of everyone.
Well, so he also said like he told O'Brien, he was like, they don't want me to take this any further. Like, don't give me a reason, to O'Brien. And then later off screen, we don't even see her do it, except for Ethel is like on her hands and knees, scrubbing the electrical outlets and checking for vapors.
I thought she was like, I don't know what that is, because you were like, how do you even check for vapors?
Yeah, I don't.
But I thought she was just like putting in extra work, or it was like one of those things where it was like, okay, fine. So maybe she gets things done on her own timetable. But it was like, no, O'Brien
said that she was supposed to do it because Carson didn't have time this night. And he was like, next time O'Brien tells you to do something,
check with me first.
Which was incredible. I love that. And so she was pretty bummed out. And so she was crying, and her and Anna kind of had like that
was important, because I was treating her mostly as like a joke. And you said you weren't sure how long she's like around. Oh,
except I do. I keep forgetting that I do remember what happens with her. I still don't remember how long it takes, though.
If it weren't for that, I would have written her off.
Yeah.
But the fact that they included that scene, and I mean, Anna wasn't wanting for reasons to be endeared to her. She's too good for Bates. He doesn't deserve her.
I agree completely. Because the other
I love Anna.
I love Anna too, but she
feeds into it.
She and Bates are like two sides of a coin, where it's like their character traits are the same, but I like Anna's attitude about her character trait more than I like Bates's. Because he just refuses to tell anyone the truth. And he's just like, my shame is making me go away, and I can't do anything about it. There's nothing to be done.
I was like, at a certain point, dude, you're doing this to yourself.
He's doing it to himself 100%. And that's why he makes me so frustrated. And why I'm on your team where he's not good enough for Anna. she's like, I'll never find someone else. He's like, I want you to forget me and be happy. And she goes, it's impossible. It'll never. And I was like, girl, give it 6 months. Like, this guy is dragging you down. So he's been away because his mother died. She left him a decent amount of money. And so he thinks that it means he can get a divorce now. He thinks he'll be able to divorce Vera.
Based on everything that I know about Vera, that is a foolish plan.
Not so fast, said Maria Doyle Kennedy, who is incredible.
I was going to say, I wasn't expecting Vera, period. And when we got her, I was like, oh, she's prettier than I thought she was going to be.
He's pulling Anna, obviously.
Must have just a hog. Just a massive...
Well, Anna wouldn't know.
No, I know.
Yet.
It's like Jerry Gergich.
But yeah, so she arrives
to do the most. I'm already like, I mean, I don't love her because she's a villain.
Yeah.
When has that ever been a problem for
Maria
me?
Doyle Kennedy is amazing.
And she even said, as if.
Yeah.
I was like, is that of the time where people speaking that way?
Not in the same
okay.
way, but yeah, I mean, those are words that have always existed.
Well, there's a handful of, I off the top of my head, I can't think of it. There's like a handful of what we think of as very slang, very 90s terms that are actually originated from like the late 1800s.
Oh, neat.
And I like forgot, but.
Gewgaws.
No, that feels bedecked myself in gewgaws. That felt right at home.
That was so funny. So she's there and she is basically blackmailing him into being married to her again because she tried it alone and she didn't like it. And now he's got money, so they'll be comfortable. Mm-hmm. And like just every ounce of her delivery of every line, again,
full Disney villain.
Maria Doyle Kennedy can't miss. She also, if anyone is curious, she plays Jamie's Aunt Jocasta on Outlander. So she's pretty fun on that too. She's pretty gray on that. She's pretty black on this. She's pretty gray on Outlander.
Luckily, though, Miss Hughes
was listening.
Well, she set them up. She entrapped them, which I mean, someone needed to, but
because Bates will never tell the truth about this. Basically, Vera knows about the rumor
about
Mary and Pamuk. So if Bates says no to her, she's going to go to the newspapers, essentially. And so Bates is falling on the sword he put on the ground.
It's like, he carries them around.
Yeah.
And then leaps upon them.
Yeah. Ridiculous. He quits with no notice.
Immediately. And then we smash cut to so Robert's a little bit of a diva. I get that. And that's actually that's the plot of this episode, if we're being honest. But the way that he's just reading him the riot act, and I'm like,
and you'll have no more money from me.
Here I thought we were friends. And I was like, are you friends?
No.
Because this is very in character for this man.
The thing
and
about
there's always more layers to it.
The thing about it is that Robert should absolutely know that this is Bates's worst character trait. And so every time he tries to do something like this, Robert should be like, look, man, tell me what's actually
happening.
Going on.
What's actually happening?
Do I need to give someone else 20 pounds?
I'll call Anna in here right now.
I mean, so he leaves with Vera, and
I was surprised.
We obviously get him back at a certain point.
Considering I was afraid that the show was slow and boring, things move at a clip.
Yeah, that's part of what's helpful about having the big time jumps. Yeah. So he's gone, miserable, and Anna's miserable, and
they were laying it on so thick about the hotel they were gonna buy and own, and they were practically talking about the 2 boys and the 2 girls and the 2 cats and the 2 dogs, and
it was funny. There's not much else. Edith and Mary are still sniping at each other. It's pretty good. Edith is trying to learn how to drive, and Branson is not about it.
Also,
what?
Let Mary pray, bitch. What are you? Are you kidding me?
It's just out of character for
Sure,
Mary.
But
no, I
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, Branson doesn't love her driving. She's convinced she's going to be the chauffeur
once Branson gets called up to war. And I was like, Branson is not going to war. I don't know what to tell you. And so really the only other thing is then so Thomas and Matthew have like
Oh yeah.
they share like a drink at the front in the trenches because medical has condensed milk and sugar, which is like apparently hard to come by. I mean, obviously hard to come by. And so he asks Matthew if there's any way he could possibly get transferred back to the hospital at Downton. And he's like, well, you'd have to get sent home first. Like, you'd have to get sent home from the front first. And so Thomas decides to go a little away, like a little bit down the trench. And he holds his lighter up in his hand above the trench and gets shot right through it.
Mm-hmm.
So he can go home.
Again, I feel like we're supposed to be super judgmental about it, but I'm like,
only judgmental because
years.
it's Thomas.
Well, sure, but I'm like, he
But
he did it. He went
volunteered.
there. Yeah, like I don't know.
I'm only judgmental because it's Thomas. That's literally the only reason. Because I don't want Molesley to go to war, so I was like, lie to the doctor for sure. Also, but
Molesley's also old.
He is older. That was the thing for me too. Is I was like, do they not actually have medical exams to like check for stuff like that, like we do in America?
No, they do, because he was like,
Lady Violet just lied.
Oh well, I mean, I think she just bypassed it. I think she's powerful enough that she can be like
fair.
Because when he told the doctor, he was like, spare them the work of having to give me an exam just to send me back.
Sure.
So I mean, they do have them, but
yeah, I think that's mostly it. Pretty good.
Oh my god, it was
start to the new season.
We mentioned that we met Lavinia. She seems fine. I made a joke that I didn't like her, and you were like, "She's okay.
She's actually sweet. She's nice.
She just didn't do.
There's a whole
really yet.
She doesn't really.
Okay.
There's like a whole plot that's coming. That's like, it's kind of all the same. I'm just like, stop self-sacrificing. Everybody stop self-sacrificing. This nobility is killing me.
Oh well. Lord Grantham was.
Oh yeah.
I don't know the words.
Okay, he's like the something lieutenant, and then he was kind of promoted to a colonel, and he was really, really excited because he thought it meant he might actually be going to France to like fight. So they had this like big military party, and he asked the guy. He was like, "Well, I'm ready whenever. Like, you tell me." And he was like, "Why on earth would you go and fight? Like, we just wanted you to be here to cheer us up."
Yeah.
And Robert was like, well, fuck. So he's feeling kind of useless as well.
A little embarrassed. So.
All right.
Okay.
Bye.